Hello learner, welcome to Arpit Library Information Science at IIT Delhi. I am going to speak to you on library and information science profession, opportunities and challenges. I am Dr. Ramesh C. Gaur, currently working as a director, library information and head Kalanidhi division at Indira Gandhi National Center for the Arts, New Delhi. The topic on which I am going to speak is very important to begin with, because in librarianship in this profession, if you want to really become a successful librarian, you want to be a student of library science or even a teacher of library science, it is very important to understand the present day librarianship, the issues, challenges and opportunities available to us. So, let me begin with few words, my own professional affiliations and careers and what I feel as a librarian. So, let me say one thing very honestly, that I am proud to be a librarian. I am a librarian by chance, but now I have become a librarian by choice. In my career over 28 years, I have many opportunities where I may have switched over to teaching or in computer science, as I have qualification in both the areas. But I am a passionate librarian. I love this profession. This is a very noble profession. I enjoy it, I live it, I dream it, and whatever respect, the position, honor, the love and affection I have received from the entire community as a librarian, I am a very satisfied person. So, what I am going to speak today in this topic, it is something based on my experience, my understanding of this profession, my overall exposure to the international librarianship, traveled almost 30 countries and have seen the best of the libraries. I am the part of most of the international library community. It may be IFLA or it may be UNESCO, it may be various other bodies in national level and international level. So, what I am going to speak, I mean it. So, let me begin with current trends, the challenges. Where are present day libraries? It is a full of challenges, and we have been witnessing a big revolution, internet revolution over the last 2 decades, and the questions have been raised on the existence of the libraries. Many people ask a question, do we need libraries in digital era? Even many people at the top of the administrator or academicians, they have made certain statement. Even Dalal Street Journal, they have an article, do we need libraries? And frankly speaking, the mindset and the opinion of the administrator is very negative about libraries. There are very few really library mind administrators or academicians at the top level who really understand about the libraries. So, challenges are more, because when the people who are running the libraries or they are responsible for policy making, if they are not very clear about the concept of librarianship, then it is a real issue. Today's users are very well trained, they are technology savvy. I do not see a much difference users earlier and now. They are still needing information, they still want to use the libraries, but somewhere their expectations are very high and libraries are not able to cope up those expectations because of various reasons. When we talk about the library information professionals, Ranganathan given us an opportunity and created various library professions, positions, education systems, and so it was a very good opportunity for Indian librarianship to sustain it and grow it, but somewhere I think we lost the momentum. Today we are struggling to showcase the kind of importance to this particular profession of librarianship, and somehow I see that as a library professionals we do not have voice, we are not very innovative, except few individuals. As a professional we fail to excel. When we talk about the industry, it's a total revolution in the media of the resources. Now 80% library material is in electronic. So, industry has also seen over lot of changes, and they are also facing various kind of challenges in terms of open access and also various technological revolutions. So, they are not also very away from this particular challenges of technology, and the best thing happens to the library is the emergence of internet and other associated technologies. This is a best opportunity for us to make use of technology to create a new vision for librarianship, to provide best services. When we talk about funding, yes, I agree, funding is a problem. As per the requirement of Indian libraries, funding has never been there, but now it is more challenging. So, we are having various challenges. Now, let me have few thoughts how to cope up with these challenges, but before that, believe me, libraries are changing and user needs are also changing. Therefore, role of librarian is also changing. And why these user needs are changing? Because of the various competitive environment, various form of the media, the way information is being stored and disseminated and analyzed. And most importantly, we are in a knowledge society, we are in a digital age, where technology has become a important player. It is a kind of technology age where everything is being driven by the technology. Somewhere Indian librarians are unable to understand how user needs are changing. If they know, then somewhere there is some lack of understanding in managing those changes, how these changes need to be managed. So, this is a bigger challenge, how to really educate our librarians, our students about the changing role of libraries and librarians, and that is most important for any profession. This is the impression which I am sharing is not of mine, and I totally disagree on that, but these are the certain kind of general impression given about the librarianship, about the librarians, about the libraries in India, which is not very encouraging, which is little demotivating, which is little frustrating also sometimes, like why this kind of situation has been presented in various forums or in the mind of the people. Like one major impression people have, that librarian's position is largely invisible. Public has no idea about what a librarian actually does. Most of the people feel that librarian is a person sitting on circulation counter and his job is to give books and provide the library material. This is the, even in universities, like when I was in JNU, for a student of PhD, for him a library attendant is also librarian, me as a university librarian is also a librarian. He does not understand difference between what is the role and job profile and work of a attendant and what is the job of profile of a university librarian. Reason, because does not have that kind of understanding, he never been exposed or put into the kind of introduction to the libraries and librarianship. Another impression is that libraries contribute very little to the growth of the economy. What is a funny impression? We are in a knowledge economy and libraries are the hub of knowledge resources. So, why libraries' role is not there in knowledge economy? When we talk about the quality of services, people are not exactly aware that how services are being provided in the library, how they are not aware of the backdoor operations, how much efforts are required in classifying, indexing or cataloging a book, how much efforts are required in developing any kind of library services. They do not know about it. So, this is they do not understand the efforts and the quality put by the librarian. Low salary causes low status. What is the problem in our country after this, particularly after privatization of education? A librarian in an engineering college is getting a 5,000 salary and university librarian is equivalent to the professor. So, even like we are unable to make a difference between different level of librarianship, a school librarian or at least in education system they have a difference yet, like a teacher in university is a professor and a teacher in a school is a school teacher. So, they understand, the society understand difference between a school teacher and professor, but society does not understand a difference between a school librarian and university librarian. So, that is why and also like people believe, many people believe that this job is very easy going job, it suits the most of a female image has been created, and that has been created a very negative impression of this. Another important factor, a dull image of librarian. Librarian is considered a person sitting on chair and just relaxing, and he is very strict, he does not allow people to take out the book. In various fora I have, even many people at the highest level have given this kind of impression. In my opinion, this is not wrong also. Actually what happened? When Ranganathan created many positions and opportunities in this profession, that time there was no library science, many library sciences schools, there are very few library sciences schools. So, professionals were not available. You have created positions at the level of professors and directors and everywhere in government libraries, public libraries, university libraries, but problem was that peoples were not available. So, then as happens many times, the people who are in administrative positions, they took advantage of that. In many libraries, the people who are 4th class or the clerk, they all were given position of librarians in 60s or 70s. So, over the period these people become on higher positions, they become up to the director level. So, without having a professional qualification, if you give somebody an opportunity to become a librarian, just certificate course is not enough. So, they do not have that professional temperament, professional attitude, they do not have that kind of innovative ideas about the librarianship. So, the kind of image created by that cadre has really damaged this profession. I am sorry, I am not against any of these, there may be some excellent librarians in that era, but the majority of them were having that kind of image which has downgraded and which has created a negative impression on that. Another is the users in India, library is not considered a crisis department. People believe any department of library can run without a librarian. They do not know the difference. Take example, many years JNU did not appoint a university librarian, almost many years they were having some acting, sometime a professor, sometime a university coordinator and all those things. So, nobody have a hue and cry, nobody has any kind of agitations or any fighting in the, like JNU students are known for all kind of agitations, but they never have any agitation that we do not have a librarian. But when I joined JNU as a university librarian in 2011 and the kind of transformation I did next 6 years in JNU and created one of the best university library system in JNU. Now, that time users came to know that what a good librarian can make a difference. So, the expectations of the society or expectation of a particular department or that vary from people to people. Until and unless they see some good performance or good transformation, they are not aware of that. So, nobody try to that is the reason almost 70% of positions of top level librarians in India are lying vacant. It may be ministries, it may be national libraries, it may be anywhere. The positions are not being filled up because the people are still in the impression that libraries can be managed by anybody, and which is such a wrong impression, such a negative impression about them. They do not know what they are losing, they do not know without a librarian how users are missing. The kind of services I introduced in JNU, it was never there, kind of facilities I provided, kind of quality services I provided, they never know about it. So, they were losing a lot, and it is happening very frequently everywhere. So, the current scenario in terms of library information science, schools or in, library services, I think somewhere we librarians are also responsible for lot of confusion or this kind of situation of libraries. When internet came into being or IT revolution takes place, actually computers is everywhere, it has affected each and every profession. It is as a tool, computer has given both challenges and opportunity to all professions. It is not just librarianship, maybe we may have more affected because in our domain the media has changed, the media has totally changed, and most of the resources have been converted to digital. But I think this is a kind of blessings for technology, is blessing for us. We should see that after emergence of technology, we have many opportunity to provide services in different way. But at the same time, people are little afraid of technology. They feel that technology is something very high end and we do not want to implement. They are shy, they have a fear in implementing it. So, many time like our discussions have lead too much focus on IT. We have just forgotten about our basic librarianship. Like recently I conducted interview for need for a classification and cataloger. We need somebody who can do good classification, cataloging and indexing. Believe me, I just got 4 people. I need to interview in another area. I have 300 persons for interview, and in the area for classification cataloging there were totally 15 candidates appear. So, and even they are not very good in classification and cataloging. So, somewhere we are losing the basic, it may be internet age, it may be any age, indexing, classification, abstracting, these are the domain of the librarians, and Google even is lot depend upon these tools. So, we have to understand that this is our basic domain and we have to be very strong in these areas. I think somewhere we are unable to understand another important, like librarian as a manager or as a leader requires certain kind of managerial skills. So, after graduation in our PLIB and AMLIB courses, we never have given focus on managerial skills, communication skill. Many times librarians are shy in communicating. Luckily some young generation is coming, they are very good in that, but most of the librarians community is considered that they are lacking in terms of managerial skills, both communication, presentations. We start discussing about automation sometime in 80s or late 80s or early 90s, but still we are not able to have some standard in library automation. Many of the university libraries are still not automated, many of the big libraries are still not automated. This is a real frustration that in the age of digital technology, and we have been digitizing, but very few digital libraries. Lot of digitization has taken place because we do not know how to properly create a digital library, metadata and use of digital archiving system, like DSpace is being used, but not at that. When we talk about a digital preservation policy, because when we are living in the age, we have to think of how to sustain this digital contents. A paper can survive for 500 years, but a CD or a hard disk can crash anytime. So, you need to have a good digital preservation system, be unable to have it. A very good open access initiative started worldwide, but we have ruined that also. I think it is not just because of libraries, it is because of some vested interest also. Many times I see a kind of mindset or people say self revenue generation from the libraries. Libraries are not the organization for revenue generation, they are the service institutions. Libraries are for providing various inputs for development of your institution, society or individuals. So, we should not like ask libraries to generate revenues, and many times marketing of library information services is being discussed in wrong context, not in the right. So, there is a misconception. Yes, marketing means promotion of library services, I can understand, but not revenue generation. A lack of understanding about libraries and librarianship is among the administrators. Yes, this is the biggest problem. Recently, there was some education minister in a state. He made a statement that why we in libraries when everything is available on internet. This poor fellow does not understand difference between library and internet. And this is kind of mindset are everywhere. So, that is also facing creating a lot of problem for us. In any profession, associations play a very important role. That is the reason why Ranganathan created Indian Library Association, and then later other association emerged. Now, association in India has become just individual driven organization. Somebody is controlling it, organizing a seminar, giving lifetime achievement award, those award, that awards. They are just not doing anything good for the profession. Either they are promoting themselves or they are promoting their colleagues or their. So, I am really frustrated with the way Indian library associations are being performed. Neither they have any program, neither they have any policy, they do not have even voice, nobody listen to them, they never raise a issue. When there is some crisis in the profession, they never ask, they are totally silent on the major issues. We lost many positions, non-professionals have been appointed to the libraries. There are number of things which they could have taken the lead in guiding. We do not have a National Information and Library Policy. The Books and Delivery Act in India was initiated in 1954, since then it has not been revised. Who is responsible for that? We used to have a good offices committee, defunct. We have not organized IFLA after 1992 in India, because a library association has to take a lead. So, we have too many library associations and we do not have even single one which really represent interest of the library community in India, and that is a very serious situation. We need to look into that. So, scenario is not very positive, it is very confusing, very dominating. And in such a scenario, one more important component which for any profession, your product is important, the student, your education is important. Last curriculum development committee in librarianship was almost I think more than 20 years before, but never UGC has formed any curriculum development committee. We have so many library sciences schools, and the syllabuses they are teaching, many of them are still teaching the same old fashioned syllabus. Except few department, there is hardly a good strength of faculty. We have totally disconnected from like practicing librarians to the teaching librarianship. Like Ranganathan recommended that a librarian should go to the teaching and a teacher should go to the libraries. That kind of interchanging of the roles he recommended. Why is it recommended? See, the librarianship is just like medical profession, where in a medical school you need a hospital, because a doctor has to go to, after teaching he has to go to hospital to do the practicals. That is why I always say that I compare librarianship with the medical professional, and I also say doctors save the lives of the people and librarians create lives of the people. So, our education scenario is not very encouraging. First of all, no sufficient teaching faculty, there is no innovative technologies in programs, and most importantly this distance education is damaging a lot. Our demand and supply ratio has been disturbed. We have too many distance learning students. They do not know ABCD of librarianship and they are getting degree. And unfortunately, whenever I go for interview and selection, I found everybody is having 70% marks, but they do not have practical knowledge of librarianship, because these distance learning is good. See, I am not against distance education, but it should have certain parameters, certain ways of imparting practical knowledge. If it is meant for the working professional, it is good, but when a fresher is doing a distance learning course without any practical knowledge, he is going nowhere, he is not having any understanding. And the more important, do we need so many library science courses or library science students when we do not have jobs? That is creating problem. People are becoming more and more unemployed, and when you apply a post, there is a one position, thousands of applications are received. So, it is very difficult to find out a right person and choose a right balance in that. We have never linked our library science courses with formal internship. Give you an example, in IGNCA we used to receive some students from a Thailand university for internship for 3 months. They have a structure that student has to go to 3 months for internship. How many of library science schools are having this kind of structure? So, the another reason for this state of confusion or state of affairs in librarianship is the downgrading of our library science education, which need to be improved. Friends, I am not going to discourage you. So far I was just giving you the real picture that where we are, but this is not the only story. We have plenty of librarians who have excelled in their jobs. There are very good libraries, and the young generation, I see a lot of talents in it. There are libraries who have really created big difference in a university or in a college, but these are individual efforts. Here I am talking about the profession, not about the individual librarians or libraries. There are many which are excelling well. So, do not be disappointed, libraries were there and library will remain forever. I have answers to those who raise questions about the existence of libraries and survival of librarianship. I have a well prepared response which you may like to listen in these few slides. People say that now that their mindset is that everything is available electronic on internet. So, my first answer is that not everything is available on the internet. Still majority of the books are published in printed form. All our historical records have not been digitized. All books cannot be digitized because of copyright. So, majority of the academic publications are still in print. Our history of so many years cannot be digitized and cannot be made available on internet. So, not everything available on internet. Digital libraries are not the internet. Internet is not the digital libraries. So, vice versa. Internet is a gateway where millions of terabytes of information is available, but everything you do not require. You need a most relevant and most authenticated information. Do you know what is the best way to search internet? It is Google. Do you know how much percentage information is accessible through Google? Just 15%. The rest of the 85% web content you cannot access through Google. And who can guide you for this 85% contents? Me, means the librarians. A librarian knows what are the various kind of academic search engines in your area. A librarian knows how to look for this information. And libraries are not just books, believe me, library is an environment, library is a place of learning, library give you the, it is a place for interdisciplinary research, it is a place for social happenings, a place for discussion, group learning, mutual understanding, mutual knowledge. It enhances your understanding, it gives you an opportunity to work in multifaceted area. And moreover, just like any business, you need people to work in the libraries, even with computers, you need people to operate computers. And country like India, not everyone, most of the people cannot afford buy books. And most importantly, libraries are a stopgap to anti-intellectualism. You may say anything, people may say anything, but physical libraries are not going to disappear. And if it is, then you will be destroying your entire process of cultural evolution. Libraries are the carrier of your society's history, your human civilization, and it preserves the knowledge for the posterity. Over the years, libraries have taken care of all these information available in various forms, like ancient knowledge system in manuscripts or in form of inscriptions or all kind of materials has been preserved over the years. So, libraries are the torchbearer, the carrier or the most important hub of human civilization, and internet is a mass. You search for something, you get millions of references, and it is also not guaranteed it is a correct information. It may be a fake information, it may be a fake research. So, in Wikipedia anybody can write anything, anybody can create a blog, anybody can write anything in an open access journal which is created by himself. So, internet is full of information which is not authenticated. Libraries are the place where information is gathered, collected by the best brain. You spend money. So, you purchase a book which is most useful for your library. You subscribe a journal which is most relevant to your research. Ranking, citation, you create the collection based on your needs which is most valuable and most useful. Libraries are stable while the web is transient, that is also a fact. It can be hard to isolate concise information on the internet. Libraries are stable, libraries can be surprisingly helpful for new collection in archives, and in a country like India where there is only few percentage of people are having internet, majorities are depend on the libraries only. You talk about the rural libraries, you talk about the community libraries. So, libraries are not going anywhere, so the librarians are the best search engines. So, my dear friends, as a librarian, feel proud to be a librarian. Come up, raise your voice, create the best library system, change yourself, understand your role and develop the best library to help the user community, because libraries are knowledge hub. When you talk about the knowledge is creation of data then transfer to information, then knowledge, and that intelligence is responsible for all kind of revolution in this society. And when you are knowledging those knowledge resources, libraries are managing those knowledge resources, how without libraries knowledge can exist? Library deals with the collection, organization, and it analyze and give value addition to that and provide to the community. So, and this community is from all over the world, all over India. It may be a teacher, it may be a student, or an expert, or a scientist, or a common man. everybody need information, and where they go to the library. Yes, many common information you can have from the internet. Internet is a very useful tool, I am not saying internet is not important, but for a real research, for a authenticated research, for enhancement your knowledge, for the most relevant information, for packaged information, user community has to look to the libraries only. Yes, there are certain kind of changes in the way libraries function. Some traditional libraries are still continuing, like position, processing, lending and other things, but there are number of other things which need to be changed. So, what I say, as a librarian, first you understand what is your role. First you understand what are your expectations of the users from you, and then identify the resources available with you. Then also try to see what are the best technology available for you, what are the best resources available for you users. And for a good librarian, it is important to understand how libraries are changing and how you need to design your library. Just like any service, the ambience is very important. Your library should look neat and clean, ambience should be attractive, library should feel inviting you. A user when come to the library should feel that I have been invited to the library. Now, you are in a technology age, provide best of the facilities required by any user. Now, everybody is coming with laptop and iPad, provide the library with charging stations. Like in JNU, we created this reading room, every seat is having a charging station for laptop and mobile. So, encourage the bring your on device culture, encourage that, create everybody is not having laptop. So, provide them additional computers in form of a cyber library. There are different category of users, persons with disability, they also need facilities, create facilities for the person with disability with technology. And libraries are no more silent zone. Believe me, libraries are place where you need group learning, mutual learning, interaction. So, provide them space where they can interact in a group or one to one, or just keeping silent is not enough now. They extend the library facilities everywhere. If they want to enjoy the sunshine or during the winter and during summer they feel some kind of suffocation, they should be given open spaces where they can use the library facility. This was one of the Wi-Fi garden we created in JNU during that period where a student can sit and make use of the e-resources. Give them opportunity to display their thoughts and activities, some kind of space to display that. Catalog is not just mere catalog now, it has to provide, like site like Amazon and all those places. So, they provide a lot of basic features and basic facilities in the catalog. They want to search one thing and they get other suggestions. So, now cataloging has to be in an improvised version using library toolbars, and your all library services should be through library portal. Your library portal should be very interactive, which provide each and every information about your library. Make use of the best technology in inventory and security, even automatic issue return. So, provide RFID in libraries. Anywhere, anytime access is very important. Why to restrict the access within the boundary walls of your organizations? Use remote access tools like EZ proxy or various remote login tools and provide them anywhere, anytime access in a real time mode. Give up to date information, use they are very familiar with Google. So, provide them federated search or web scale discovery. So, they can make single search through the collection, Google like search, they will be very happy with that. Help them in their all kind of activity, particularly in academic institution, provide them all kind of support in language learning tools, Grammarly and plagiarism detection tool like Turnitin, electronic delivery, document delivery facilities, help them in creation of a citation profile, training in tools like reference management tool like Mendeley and Note, organize the plagiarism awareness workshop, organize the workshop how to get and how to get it right in the various academic journals. These tools like Zotero, EndNote and Mendeley, they RefWorks, EasyWave, and they all are very useful for current generation of students and faculty. So, let them provide them research guide and subject gateways, develop for them. They are not interested in going, see basically they are not searching internet as a whole, they want very specific pinpointed research information. So, do that, give them digital reference services. They want services which can be very useful for their activities, give them pays for some kind of like facilities, subject expert will help them, ask a librarian, give them opportunity to have a data center using cloud mode, digital preservation using software like locks, digital signages which can help in locating the library facilities. They may have certain kind of issues, provide them FAQ list, provide them data analysis and statistical services like SPSS, R. So, they should know how to analyze the data. They should be educated about copyright and other issues. Electronic thesis should be accessible through ETDs, and provide them whatever free and open source software. You also use that and provide them also for various kind of facilities you use for digital pedagogy. Mobile has become a very important tool nowadays. So, give them facilities, create mobile application and make use of social media for promotion of library programs, activities, services, give them various facilities through social media, bulletin board services can be introduced. You can have email service, alert services, and for the persons with disabilities you should have various kind of facilities for person with visual impairment, person with deaf and dumb, and also person with various kind of disabilities. Give them regular inputs through e-newsletter, news clipping services, and now with this MOOC and Moodles, they are very much interested in all these open educational resources. So, provide them facilities like NPTEL and all those, create virtual library tours. So, they can understand what are the various kind of library facilities available in your library. Use these modern tools to help them, like Web of Science and Scopus is the only ways to know about the citation, but in today's social media technology world, I think these kind of altmetrics can be very helpful, create certain kind of altmetric tools for them. Use QR codes, very helpful for particularly for the person with visual impairment, and other things can be very helpful. They need not to be remember all the big URL and all those things. Use QR codes. Green libraries, provide them ventilation, good lighting, save energy, use renewable energies, create your library as a green library. We are in education 4.0, and libraries should understand that how what are the opportunities available for libraries to create services as per the requirement of education 4.0. Education 4.0 is the emergence of internet of things, IoT. So, similarly I think libraries has to prepare, actually library has to prepare themselves according to the change, that whatever change is taking place in your organization, you may be in culture, you may be in art and science and technology, you have to prepare them, and believe me, change is inevitable. You need to change your ways of managing of information resources and its acquisition, storage, organization and dissemination. Technology is just a tool to provide information in a better way, rest depends on how to manage it. Information support for users is not just for the purpose of learning and research, it supports the overall development of a society. Keep it in mind, we are developing future leaders in a society. So, entire nation is looking to you. A librarian is the most important person in a system, because it helps developing a career, developing a overall personality development of a human being. It may be a student or a professor or researcher, and believe me, it is a very noble profession. I want to thanks all the authors of the resources which I have used in this profession from the various website. I may not be able to provide individual references, but I acknowledge all of them. It is just to create an awareness and to make people aware about the present state of librarianship and library professional. So, with these words I would like to thank you very much. My email IDs are given if you have any further question and queries. My views expressed in this particular presentations are just to acquaint with you real situation, but I am very positive, I am very optimistic, and I feel that we have long way to go, but we can do it. Let us come together, make this librarianship one of the best profession in the world. I am proud of you, a librarian, and you should be. Thank you very much.